Hi there, Dave Forster with Adster Creative, and in this video we are going to talk about goals. I've always wanted to be a chopper pilot, and maybe marry a supermodel, make a ton of website goals. Ah yes, in this video we're talking about website goals, of course. And if you are interested in making money, however, off of your website and getting a positive return on your advertising spend, then I would think that you are going to be very interested in goal tracking indeed. So when we track goals on a website, I like to think of there as being kind of two different buckets or segments of goals that we can track. Now, this first group of goals are called engagement goals. And this involves the tracking of user interaction on your website, making a goal maybe a certain amount of time that a user spends on your website, or making a goal perhaps viewing a certain amount of pages, reducing a bounce rate. So in tracking engagement goals over time, we can improve your website user experience and ultimately help boost you up in the search engines. Now, the second type of goal that we can track on your website is of great interest to you if you run a small business. And those are the action type of goals. On your website, there's going to be certain types of pages that contain information that are very indicative of a user taking action on your website. Generally speaking, this would be a page like your contact page, which contains your phone numbers, your address, your business hours, driving directions, maybe even a contact form. And through this contact form, they may be led to a thank you page or a confirmation page, which is also a fantastic goal to track. So, obviously not everybody that views your contact page is going to contact you, and not everybody that fills out your contact form is actually interested in doing business with you. Viagra, anyone? So what Adster does in determining the value of these goals is kind of, we've developed a formula that we use, that we've developed over years and years of tracking goals on our own website and on clients' websites. And what we've come up with is something that looks a little bit like this. Let's say that you are a widget company in Calgary, Alberta, and the widgets that you sell are worth $800, or the value of getting a customer to your widget company is worth approximately $800. So using that lifetime value, we can start to develop an equation to determine what the value of individual goals are worth. So let's use the example of the contact page view, which has got your phone number and business details. So let's say you have 40 views on this contact page. Now, certainly that doesn't mean that we have 40 people contacting you, but let's assume that 1 in 8 people that view this contact page do. So that's going to mean 5 calls. Now, I don't know what kind of a salesman you are, but once again, you're probably not going to close everybody that calls you. But let's assume that you're able to close 1 in 5 that contact you, which means out of 40 page views, you're going to get 5 phone calls, and you're going to close 1, which means you will get a new customer. So if we take this $800 lifetime value and we divide it by 8, which is the number of phone calls, and then we divide this number by the amount of your close rate, we get 20 bucks. So we can then determine that the view of your contact page, that goal, is worth approximately $20. Now, over time, we can work at improving this goal. We can do things like determine which keywords are actually resulting in the most goals and which keywords actually have the best value. So that is a video on goal tracking. And if you have any questions about goal tracking or website analytics in general, our door is always open. We'll see you back here soon.